brainstorming, man. Like, I ever thought about how the industry just be doing artists dirty? I was just watching Roxanne interview on the Breakfast Club, and then she was going over her story along with Cool V, Long Live Biz Markie. I guess that was their whole group or whatever. They was just running down how they been in the game since they was like 15 years old. Roxanne said she got 40 years in the game, got a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Grammys. But when they was saying how they was getting done dirty, it just take me back to a lot of the artists who get taken advantage of if you're not a gatekeeper, And it's like, it just seems like the industry just know how to bleed an artist. They know how to bleed an artist. They, like, not only do they make money off your music, they make money off, like, if you sign like a 360 deal, they get money off of everything. Your merch, your music, I think even your shows. Don't quote me on that, because I thought the show money was strictly the artist, but don't quote me. I think they get a piece of that too. Your royalties, your masters, your publishing, everything. And then it dawned on me, like, don't some of these record labels also take out insurance policies on the artist too? So they gonna bleed you for everything of you as an artist. I mean, bleed you. Get all your shit. And even make money off you dying. So it's safe to say you can't be surprised if a lot of these artists deaths are being orchestrated so they can get that life insurance money too, along with everything else they gonna get off you. You know what they say about, unfortunately, a dead artist? You may give you more money. So they gonna get all that money. Like, bro, they be out here bleeding artists, bro. Bleeding them. Whether you do rap, sing, believe in country, contemporary, jazz, R&B, soul, you know what I'm saying, neo soul, whatever. Like, they just bleed the shit off an artist. They bleed them, bro. And I guess what I'm trying to say is like, if you're an artist out there, and I ain't saying I got it all together, nobody really know who I am besides who know who I am. But go independent, man. At least you can, whatever you put out, if you package it the right way, you can see the fruits of your labor versus, of course you're going to have to invest, but at least you'll see a lot more of your proceeds for your work. Like, for real, because, I don't know, just listen to that interview. I couldn't even finish it because it just dawned on me. Like, sometimes I'll be in the middle of something, my mind just get to going, like, okay, let me share this with the people, man. Let me see how y'all feeling out there, how you ain't got to agree with me, or if you do agree with me, I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying, but do y'all feel how I feel about it, especially to my artists out there. Just go independent, man. Go independent, man. I understand the record labels. I know a lot of people will be like, they going with the record label because of, I guess, what it can do for you. But if you're going to go that route, make sure you already got your plan together so they know they can't play with you. And don't sell out. We talk about artists who they be here today, gone tomorrow, literally, and shit, But we gotta think why. Not because they just fell off or they didn't make good music, or they was just a one-hit wonder. Maybe they was hit with that proposition, and they said no, and then you just never hear from a mainstream ever again. Salute to those artists, man. Salute to those artists. Even the artists who probably got tripped up, thinking it was one thing, got caught up, and then when they realized, oh snap, they got me, and they get to speaking out, and then next thing you know, they just mysteriously get taken out, you know what I mean, unalived or whatever. Shout out to those artists, man. Because people literally die to get they art out, get they passion out. And I just think it's just so unfair. I mean, we all gonna go, of course, one way and or another. But just be taken out because you're not with the BS or this, that, and the third, or you not letting nobody play with you, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man, but sometimes it takes that. You might even lose your life standing on business. So, shout out to those artists. And the artists that, you know, like I said, you like they had those one-hit wonders and you don't hear from them. Now, some people might get dropped. But then again, you gotta, because maybe they, you know, their material wasn't all that hot, you know what I'm saying, maybe. But in a lot of cases, a lot of those artists just didn't want to sell out. They'd be like, I'd rather work at Walmart. I'd rather you see me at the fast food restaurant. I just rather do with the low end, you know, what y'all would consider low end jobs or, you know, career, whatever. Because they don't want to sell out. They rather be welcome to whatever, can I help you, versus they done sold they soul and now they got all this glitz and glam and they not even happy. So just think about that, y'all. To my artists out there and those who thinking about artists and, you know, thinking about taking it to another level. I understand a lot of artists do distribution deals. They be independent, but they might go mainstream with the distribution. Be careful with that too, but that might be the way to go. But be careful. You gotta be careful. Shout out to my man Sasan Campbell, that is. Poppy from Browns River. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? But like I understand, you know, you see certain artists is popping. You like, I want to get next to that. I want that. But you don't know what them people go through to have that. You don't know what they've done. And it ain't always pretty. But yeah, they popping, they live, they living the dream. But it's really a nightmare when the camera's off. You feel me? So, I understand you want to get next to, you know, you want to present your dream or your plan or your goal, your business, your business plan to someone you feel like that's already in a position, because you feel like, okay, if I can just get next to this person, I'm good. You don't really need much from them. You just pretty much needing that machine behind you. And I ain't saying I've done it. I'm not worldwide to nobody. I mean, a few people might know me across the world, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here to tell you, if it's going to cost you your soul, don't do it. Don't do it. It's all right to be independent. Some of y'all got what it takes to do it on your own. And then you'll have them looking for you. And then you'll be like, I'm good. Nah, shit, appreciate it. But, you know, you might want to do some business. Even then, you gotta be careful. Because you don't know what, you got all these artists out here saying, you know, we looking for our next, you know, up and coming talent. You gotta be careful with that. It's dirty out here. You know, I don't want to, you know, man. Yeah, man, it get dirty in that industry. You know, I've been studying the industry for a long time, bro. It's like, it ain't really nothing you could tell me about it. That's why I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Even though I almost, thank God for the almost, and or versus, yeah, I got in, and you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, if y'all, something like I said, I don't mean to be all over the place, but let me get focused. Go about it on your own. And shout out to Hassan. He said this a lot, but it's been on my mind too. Like, it's been on my mind a lot, because I talked to my youngin, you know, my sibling, you know, and I'd be like, I know you want to get next to these people, but you got what it takes to do it on your own. Like, you got it. You know, they don't even know, or do they know? Like, you really don't need them people. Just put the work in, because you don't know. You thinking, okay, I'm gonna get with this person, everything be good and glam, and then boom, you do. And then it's nothing what you thought. You feel me? So just give it some thought. I ain't saying listen to me. I ain't saying I got all the answers. Just something that dawned on me and I felt I needed to share, especially my artists out there, especially up-and-comers, the locals, even if you got a buzz. Don't sign with these labels. Please don't. Start your own. Put your own people on. Do your own thing. There's enough money out there for everybody. I know it's drying up, but if you do it independently, you can make some pop. You can make some pop. Just stay focused, stay prayed up, and stay righteous. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. 1.